first time we're hearing from one of the accusers of the center of the sex slave investigation.
It led to an unusual court hearing today. Austin Chronister is charged with human trafficking and sexual assault. Hannah Hilliard is outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse for us tonight.
And Hannah Chronister wanted the court to loosen his bond restrictions.
Oh, right, Deanna and Derek. It's a high-stakes case involving multiple Milwaukee professionals. Police and prosecutors say those involved were a part of a non-traditional sexual relationship, but things unraveled when things turned violent. The man at the center of this case right now, he is free on bond, but under a court order curfew. It's just one of the items his attorney was trying to fight here earlier today. What was scheduled as an ordinary hearing Friday for Austin Chronister.
We're in court today for a bail bond hearing.
Turned into one with testimony from his girlfriend and one of his accusers.
I have known Mr. Chronister and Miss St. Pierre for some time.
We are not showing the woman identified by police as a sex assault victim, but she's one of two prosecutors say Chronister violently assaulted inside his historic Concordia neighborhood home on the west side. The women told police the Milwaukee real estate agent and private investigator made them sign contracts requiring obedience and sex upon demand. They say house members were also all assigned slave numbers and had to wear collars as part of an untraditional sex arrangement involving bondage and domination.
I think given the violence against women that are within the home already, it would be a concern to have any contact with any witness in this case.
Right now, Chronister must remain at home all the time and cannot contact his longtime girlfriend, Kristen St. Pierre, a Milwaukee criminal defense attorney who's previously declined comment.
I'm not interested in answering questions. Thank you, though.
But in Judge Jeffrey Wagner's courtroom Friday,
Where's the evidence that he's intimidated her? It doesn't exist, and she's here today if the court needs to hear directly from her.
she testified.
Did you request a no contact order in this matter?
I did not.
Do you wish to have contact with Mr. Chronister?
I do.
Do you fear Mr. Chronister?
I do not.
Has he ever tried to intimidate you?
No.
The former housemate, however, urging the court
I watched with my own two eyes that they created a story that was false.
to keep Chronister's curfew intact and keep the two apart.
I know that this is part of the judicial process, but it breaks my heart that there's a possibility that they could talk again. And additionally, the only reason that I'm really able to sleep at night is knowing that he has to stay in one place and he cannot leave.
You can hear the emotion there, Hannah. Judge Wagner ultimately sided with the district attorney and the victim.
All right, Deanna, so Chronister's bond restrictions will remain the same. He cannot have contact with Kristen St. Pierre, and he is only allowed to leave his home when he has any sort of legal matters taking place. It was also mentioned in court today that the prosecution's case against Chronister could soon expand. We should know more about that in the coming weeks.
All right, Hannah Hilliard reporting live for us in Milwaukee. Thank you.